guys, I'm here today with my very first Top 5 Wednesday video. I've been wanting to start this for a long time now, but I don't think I'll be doing it every single Wednesday. It'll be a bit more mixed up. I think in the long term, I want to incorporate a sort of Writely Wednesday series into my channel, basically where I discuss all things writing, publishing related and so on. So that will be on every other odd Wednesday, maybe once a month, I don't know, I'll see how it goes. But back to this video. This series was created by Lenny, so I'll leave a link to her channel down below, as well as everyone else who's participating in the series. So this week's topic is favourite books of the year so far. I had a bit of a tough one figuring this one out, but I eventually narrowed it down. You'll find that nearly all of these books are fantasy. This is mainly because I've decided to read every single fantasy book on my shelf this year. Needless to say, I have not read much else. Okay, so earning number 1 spot is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. This book wins hands down. The story is breathtaking and the writing is impeccable. The use of description and the way the story is brought to life draws you in so much that I basically spent 13 hours solid on the couch not doing a thing except reading. Naturally, I didn't remember to eat, so saying that I was hungry afterwards is a bit of an understatement. It is a fantasy novel with a complex world of magic and mysteries and characters that you absolutely have to love. I highly recommend it. The next 2 books I have are tied because I really couldn't say which one was better. The first of these is Crest by Marissa Meyer. It is book 3 of the Lunar Chronicle series, a series I mentioned way too much, so sorry. It really is great though. I love how the plot is twisting and developing. Meeting Crest was also hilarious. She is so naive and innocent. As much as I wanted to tell her everything is okay, I kind of wanted to laugh at her all the time. I must say, she does get kind of a harsh introduction to Earth though. I just finished reading this, so it'll be in my wrap up next week sometime I think, so I won't say anything more about it, but pick up the series if you haven't already, it's really great. Tied with Crest is Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. This is book 3 of the Throne of Glass series, an amazing series. I really can't believe that I only found out about these series this year. Then again, they don't really sell these kinds of books around here, so until I found BookTube, I literally didn't have a clue that these books existed. It's really quite a shame. There is just no market for it down here, which I really don't understand, but oh well, what can we do? Hopefully it'll change soon though. The series overall pretty much contains a cocky assassin who you grow to adore. It also has tons of magic, gorgeous worldbuilding, and stunning writing. If you love fantasy, pick it up. 4th on my list is The Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johnson. This one I picked up instantly because the cover looked awesome. It has a bear trap for a crown. That just screams, take me home with you. I really love this book. It is a little bit slow paced because the amount of detail put into it, but that also brings the story to life. The general concept of the story is a girl named Kelsey has to travel across her land and take her throne. However, in doing so, she puts herself in an almost certain death situation. Nearly everyone wants her killed and they will do anything to make this happen. It is also olden day fantasy, which I've deemed to be my favorite of favorites. I highly recommend you give it a shot. This is Erica's debut book, so that also means that there's a lot more to look forward to when it comes to this author. If it starts off this good, it can only get better. Coming in at number 5 is Did You Miss Me by Karen Rose. This is the only non-fantasy book in this list. I'm kind of surprised they haven't started dreaming about ancient battles and cyborgs yet. So this book is a thriller and also a brilliant read. So far I've loved all of Karen Rose's books that I've managed to get my hands on. It is always very gripping and very fast paced, and tends to shove like a million questions down your throat as you try and figure out who the hell the killer is. The murders in her series are always very gruesome, so it's not exactly for the faint of heart. My favorite thing when it comes to thrillers is to try and figure out the puzzle and predict the killer. Sometimes you get it right, other times you're so far off you may as well have been sticking your head underneath the sand for the entire book. The latter is usually the books I enjoy the most. So if you enjoy thriller or mystery books, I definitely recommend you give one of hers a try. And that also brings an end to this video. I hope you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe if you did, and comment down below. What are your favorite books so far this year? Until next time, bye!